As you all know, 30% of the food in restaurants has gone up and drinks as well. The reason why is because the inflation in the tariff. People are no longer wanting to go to a restaurant to eat because they're paying over $20 for frozen food that's been in the microwave. And people are sick and tired of getting sick by this old oil that they have. And you don't know who's cooking behind in the kitchen as well. So people are getting really sick and overpriced with the tips over $18 tip, and the drinks are over $11, $12 for a soda. So people are getting very concerned about this, no matter if it's fast food or a restaurant. But all the restaurants are getting really empty, and the restaurants owner are losing, going bankruptcy. They're going bankrupt and they're going out of business. Over 7 million restaurants are closing this year in the United States because no people. So, in another conclusion, it's because people don't have any money to spend. People don't have a job. People struggle to have a second income, which is kind of impossible with this inflation to get. AI is taking control. And as you go more and more weeks and months, there's more unemployed people across nationwide with the gas prices. So people have stopped eating outside. People rather cook at home. They eat healthier and they save money. People are skipping drinks. People are skipping high, really expensive meals because those restaurants are really skyrocketing. The food prices is literally like with one dinner, like especially Friday, Saturday night, they're all empty. One dinner, you could easily go to grocery store and buy a whole entire groceries for 50 $60 instead of paying that much for one single burger. So people don't want to eat no more outside because they realize that it's not worth it. People rather save money with the situation that's going on right now all over the world. It's pretty sad how it's very difficult for a family to go eat because everything just went up. Any kind of food that you eat, any kind of restaurant, it just went up. Nothing. I remember back in the days, everything used to be like 10, $12. Now it's like more than 25 to 30 to 50 to 60 because it is real. I mean, inflation is here. And it just keep increasing because the tariff, I believe, food prices have gone up and people's wages stay the same, and people don't even know what to do at this point because they can't afford to eat outside. They can't afford to buy a meal. People are broke. People stop paying their bills. People are starting to live in a van or in their car, in their storage unit. And I'm not even kidding about that. People are really broke to go eat at the restaurant. People don't have any money to eat dinner, and they rather save the money because the way how everything is going right now, we're going through a recession that even housing became very unaffordable, very skyrocketing, and people don't know what to do. 8 out of 10 Americans don't eat at a restaurant because people are broke. People are trying to find more ways how to be more frugal, how to find ways how to save more money. They don't even buy a brand new clothes anymore. They rather do thrift stores and stuff like that to find specials. And it's very sad the way how everything, the food in a restaurant, it's really crazy. Not only that, sometimes the service is really rude, and people rather not even go to the restaurants anymore like they used to. I believe in like 5 6 years, restaurants may disappear because the overpricing that everybody's paying for one meal, it's skyrocketing. There's restaurants you can pay $100 for one meal, and who can afford this kind? I mean, it takes you what, 5 weeks? I mean, 5 hours to work for this. It makes no sense. So people are broke. People are struggling financially. People don't know what to do. I mean, the system want to take all the money and make sure you don't have none. So people stop eating outside in the restaurants because the food, the drinks, and not only that, they get sick when they eat at the restaurants. They don't know what kind of food they're eating. You don't know if the food or the drinks are poisoning them. So we're seeing numbers of people getting really sick in our restaurants that they're not even wanting to go. Especially, a coffee at Starbucks is not any less than $9 right now. That is ridiculous. While in Taiwan or India, a coffee is 0.50 cents. It's pretty crazy. I mean, that's why a lot of people are moving out of the United States. They're going to Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, because people are sick of the system here. They don't want to pay. When you buy a house, you got to pay property tax. When you buy land, you got to pay property tax. It's all about property tax. Everything that you buy with the money that you earn, you have to pay tax. If you buy anything, you have to pay tax with the money that you earn. It's like everything is taxes. That's how everything works here. It's all about taxes. So they don't want you to own anything. They don't want you to have a house. They don't want you to have a car. They don't want you to go eat at the restaurant because you're broke. And that's how everybody's heading right now. Most of middle class is disappearing because people are getting really sick and people are frustrated. People have bad emotions. People have bad thoughts, bad negative thoughts because it's very frustrated. It's very overwhelmed the way how everything is going with the restaurant, with the food, with the prices and everything. It is skyrocketing. I mean, food is on the roof. Food is one of the most expensive things right now in the United States. An average person needs about $600 for groceries a month. I'm talking about it's really skyrocketing. It's very sad how everybody's going homeless. People are starving. People are even asking for food stamp. People are even trying to get food for free somewhere, but it's kind of hard. So people don't eat out no more like they used to back in the days. People rather cook at home. People rather make their own meals at home because you can make the food you want at home the way you want it instead of at restaurant. They're just gonna give you a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of mashed potato, and a little bit of ribs. It's like makes no sense. And paying over $40, $50 for it. On top of that, the tips and the drink, which it comes about $70 to $80. So people rather not eat outside. People rather just cook at home. And the way we're heading right now with this economy, it don't seem to be the greatest. For some reason, a lot of millennials and Gen Zs, they're struggling with their student loan and all the housing market and all the rent and everything. It's just really struggle. You only work 40, 50 hours of your time, of your week, just to pay rent at the end of the month, utilities, mortgages, groceries, car note, insurance, you name it, of your phone, your internet. It's pretty sad the way we're going right now. So people have done their quit. They really just say, you know what, I renounce to eat at a restaurant. I'd rather cook at home. I give up on this. They're overwhelmed with the drinks. The service sucks. So people just rather not eat outside. There's no money. People are broke. People are going broke. They have stopped paying their bills. Places like California, New York, nobody can afford to go eat outside with three different kids. It's like impossible. You pay more than $300, $400 for that, which is nuts. I mean, it's insane. The inflation is real and it's here. I hope you all enjoy this video and save some money. You all take care. God bless.